My name is Nora Sullivan, 26 years old, and I'm standing at a desolate Wyoming gas station, the summer sun beating down on cracked asphalt, the hum of a flickering neon sign my only company. The air smells of diesel and dust, and my backpack, slung over one shoulder, holds all I have left, $43 in crumpled bills, a dying phone with 12% battery, and a half-empty water bottle. 3 hours ago my family, my parents, Richard and Diane Sullivan, my older brother, Caleb, and my younger sister, Ellie, drove off in our rented RV, leaving me here as a joke during our cross-country road trip from Chicago to Yellowstone. Their laughter, Caleb's taunt. Let's see if she can survive.
Still echoes, arbitreal I neva SAV coming.
I was supposed to be home for the summer, a college senior dreaming of graphic design, but now, stranded in the middle of nowhere, I'm not just lost, I'm ignited, vowing to turn their cruelty into a triumph they'll never touch. This is my story, and it begins with a gas station in Rawlins, Wyoming, where abandonment became my fuel. The trip was meant to be a family bonding adventure, a rare break after years of drifting apart. I'd spent the last 3 years at the University of Illinois, studying design, scraping by on scholarships and part-time barista gigs, my portfolio growing with bold, vibrant work inspired by Chicago's streets. Richard, a corporate accountant, and Diane, a high school counselor, were proud but distant, their focus on Caleb, 28, a rising real estate agent, and Ellie, 22, a social media influencer with a knack for drama. The RV trip, planned for 2 weeks in July 2009, was Dad's idea. Let's make memories before Nora graduates. And I'd packed light, eager for campfires, stargazing, and Yellowstone's geysers. The first few days were tense but bearable. Caleb, in his pressed polos, bragged about his condo deals, his laughter sharp when I mentioned my design dreams.
Logos?
That's cute, Nora, but it's not a career, he'd say, Ellie giggling, her phone glued to her hand, snapping selfies. Diane tried to mediate, her voice soft. Nora's talented, Caleb, but Richard's gruff focus on real jobs silenced her. I kept quiet, sketching in my notebook, designs of mountain vistas and city skylines, hoping the trip would mend our fraying bonds. But their jabs grew, Ellie mocking my thrift store jeans, Caleb questioning my starving artist plans, Richard dismissing my scholarship as charity. By day 5, I felt like an outsider, my family a clique I'd never joined. The joke came at this gas station, a pit stop off I-80. We'd pulled in for fuel, the RV's air conditioning a relief from the 90-degree heat. I'd gone inside for a soda, my phone at 20%, texting my college friend, Maya, about the trip's tension. They're acting like I'm invisible, I wrote her reply. Hang in there, girl, a small comfort. When I returned, the RV was gone, the pump empty, my family nowhere. I thought they'd circled back, a prank, but minutes stretched to an hour, my calls going to voicemail. A clerk, an older man with a Wyoming drawl, shrugged.
SAV drive off, Lauking.
Said something about teaching you a lesson. My heart sank, Caleb's voice, let's see if she can survive. Ringing in my ears, Ellie's giggle, Dad's silence, Mom's complicity. I checked my wallet, $43, enough for a meal or two, not a bus ticket to Chicago. My phone died at 2 p.m., cutting off Maya, leaving me alone with my backpack and a rising fury. They'd planned this, their laughter a blade, their joke a disownment. I'd always been the odd one, artsy, independent, not chasing their version of success. But this?
Leaving ME 1,000 miles from home, with nothing?
It was war, and I vowed to fight, not with screams, but with a life they couldn't touch. Before I continue, let me ask, have you ever been abandoned by those who should have stood by you, their betrayal a spark for your own rise? Share your story in the comments below, and if you've ever turned pain into power, hit that like button. It's a reminder we're not alone. Growing up in Chicago's suburbs, our family was picture-perfect on the outside, bungalow in Oak Park, Sunday dinners, holiday cards. Richard, 55, was the breadwinner, his accounting firm steady, his expectations rigid. Diane, 52, balanced her counselor role with PTA duties, her warmth reserved for Caleb and Ellie. Caleb, always Dad's favorite, mirrored his ambition, his real estate license at 22 a badge of pride. Ellie, the baby, was Mom's shadow, her Instagram fame, 10,000 followers by 18, a family boast. I was the middle child, quieter, sketching in my room, my designs winning school awards but earning Dad's gruff nice hobby. Mom praised my talent, but her get a real degree echoed Dad's disapproval. At the University of Illinois, I thrived, my portfolio, bold posters, sleek logos, catching professors' eyes. I interned at a small design firm, earning $15 an hour, dreaming of my own agency.
Maya, my Ruhmmatte, SAW my fire.
You're gonna kill it, Nora, she'd say, her coding skills complementing my art. We planned a startup, design meets tech, but money was tight, my scholarships covering tuition, not dreams. The RV trip was my chance to reconnect, to show them I was more than the artist. I'd even sketched a logo for Caldwell Realty, Caleb's firm, hoping to bridge our gap. But they're jabs, Ellie's who'd hire you. Caleb's stick to coffee shops, built a wall, and this gas station was their final blow.
I sit on a curb, the sun dipping, my backpack ali feline.
The clerk, noticing my stillness, offers a phone charger. You okay, kid? He asks, his name tag reading Hank.
I note, plugging in, my phone flickering to life.
No messages, no missed calls, their silence deafening.
I text Maya, stranded in Würming.
Family ditched me. Need help. Her reply is instant, WTF.
Call me.
Her voice, frantic over the line, grounds me. Nora, they're awful. I've got $200, can wire it.
Where are you?
I explain, Rollins, $43, no plan. Stay put, she says.
Il research buses, motels. Jure not alone.
Hank overhears, his droll kind. There's a diner hiring, 2 blocks down.
Room upstairs, hiab. You too genug.
I nod, my resolve hardening. Tougher than they think. He scribbles an address, Maggie's Diner, and a name, Maggie Walsh owner. Tell her Hank sent you, he says, tossing me a granola bar. You'll make it, kid. I thank him, shouldering my backpack, the gas station's neon fading as I walk into Rollins' dusk, my fury aflame. Maggie's Diner is a retro gem, checkered floors, jukebox, neon sign buzzing open 24/7. Maggie, 60, with grey curls and a no-nonsense stare, sizes me up. Hank says you're stranded, she says, wiping a counter. Waitress job's yours, $8 an hour tips, rooms $100 a month.
Work hard, no drama. I agree, my voice steady, starting tomorrow.
The room, small with a cot and a window, is mine, a base to rebuild. I charge my phone, Maya's $200 wired, enough for a bus ticket, but I'm not running. I'm staying, building, fighting.
I lie on the code, the diner's room below, my sketchbook open.
I draw, a phoenix rising from a gas pump, flames bold, a symbol of my vow. They left me with $43 and a dying phone, thinking I'd break. But I'm Nora Sullivan, and I'll build a life they can't touch, an agency, a home, a legacy. Christmas is weeks away, but my gift to them will be my rise, a revenge they'll feel for years. The morning sun spills through the small window of my rented room above Maggie's Diner in Rollins, Wyoming, casting a faint glow on the cot where I sit, sketching in my notebook. I, Nora Sullivan, 26, am a college senior stranded 1,000 miles from my Chicago home, abandoned yesterday by my family. My parents, Richard and Diane Sullivan, my brother, Caleb, and my sister, Ellie, at a gas station during our cross-country RV trip. Their cruel joke, sparked by Caleb's taunt, "Let's see if she can survive," left me with $43, a dying phone, and a backpack, their laughter a betrayal that still stings. But I'm not broken. With a waitressing job at the diner, a $100 a month room, and $200 wired from my friend Maya, I'm planting roots in this dusty town, determined to turn their abandonment into a triumph they'll never touch. Today, my first shift begins, and I'm laying the foundation for a life, a design agency, True Connections, that will be my revenge. I slip into a borrowed black apron over my thrift store jeans and t-shirt, my dark hair tied back, my sketchbook tucked into my backpack with my $43, now $38 after a diner breakfast of eggs and toast. The room, barely 10 by 10 feet, has a cot, a rickety dresser, and a view of Rollins' main drag, pickup trucks, a hardware store, a bar called Rusty's. It's a far cry from my University of Illinois dorm, but it's mine, a base to rebuild. My phone, charged overnight, holds Maya's texts, found a bus to Chicago for $120.
Want me to book?
I replied, not yet. Staying, working.
I'll make it.
Her response, you're a badass, Nora. Call anytime, is a lifeline, her $200 my safety net. Downstairs, Maggie's diner buzzes with early regulars, truckers, ranchers, a few locals in cowboy hats.
Maggie Walsh, 60, Visgré Kohls and a Sharpgase, Hans Emil a Notepad.
Tables 1 to 5 are yours, she says, her Wyoming drawl firm.
Smile, move fast, no whining.
Tips are yours. I nod, my nerves steady, trained by barista shifts to handle chaos. The jukebox plays Johnny Cash, and I take my first order. A trucker named Carl, 50, wanting coffee and pancakes. New girl, huh? He says, his grin kind.
What's your story? I keep it vagu, my voice light.
Just passing through, working hard. He tips $3, a small win, and I pocket it, my resolve growing. The shift flies by, serving burgers, refilling mugs, dodging spills from a rowdy kid. By noon, I've earned $22 in tips, my apron heavy with coins. Maggie watches, her nod subtle but approving. Not bad, kid, she says, tossing me a free soda.
Keep it up. I zip it, leaning against the counter, my sketchbook itching in my back.
I draw during a break, a logo for the diner, retro but bold, a nod to Maggie's grit.
I show her, hesitant.
Thought you might like this, I say, holding up the sketch.
Her Eiswieden, her voice gruff.
Damn, that's good. You an artist? I nod, explaining my design major, my portfolio back in Chicago. Keep that fire, she says, pinning the sketch behind the register.
Might use it.
The diner's regulars, Carl, a waitress named Jess, a cook called Hank, not gas station Hank, become familiar, their banter a small anchor. Jess, 22, with pink hair and a quick laugh, shares her tips, flirt a bit, but not too much.
Trucker tip better when you smile.
Hank, 40, gruff but kind, slips me extra fries, saying, you're skinny as a fence post, kid. Their warmth, unearned but real, contrasts with my family's coldness, and I cling to it, vowing to build more. After my shift, I walk to the Rollins Public Library, a brick building with slow computers but free Wi-Fi. My phone's at 80%, and I email Maya, updating her, waitressing, room secured, $22 tips today. Staying to build something.
You good?
Her reply, proud of you, girl. Coding a new app. Let's collab when you're ready.
I smile, her dream of our design tech startup alive.
I research local design opportunities, Rollins small businesses, a print shop, a community college with art classes.
A flyer catches my eye. Graphic design contest, Rollins Chamber of Commerce, $500 Prize, Logo for Town Festival. IJ Details, my pulse quickening.
It's a start, a chance to earn and shine.
I call my dorm roommate, Sam, who's holding my portfolio in Chicago.
Nora, you okay? He asks, his voice worried. Maya told me, they ditched you? I confirm, keeping it brief, asking him to ship my sketchbooks and laptop, my $200 covering costs. You're crazy staying in Wyoming, he says, but mails them, my tools to rebuild en route. No calls from my family, their silence a wall, but I don't reach out. Caleb's taunt, let's see if she can survive. Fuels me, their joke a fire I'll stoke into triumph.
Back at the dinner, my evening shift nets $18 more, totaling $40 for the day, plus $8 hourly.
I pay Maggie $100 for the month's rent, my $38 cash now $138 with Maya's funds. I buy a $10 notebook, $5 for laundry, stashing $123. It's tight, but I'm surviving, each dollar a brick in my foundation. Maggie offers extra shifts, sensing my drive. You're tough, Nora, she says, her voice gruff. Don't let whatever chased you here win.
I note, her words echoing Rosas, our Chicago housekeeper who SRV my spark. Keep your light, Mia.
I'll call Rosa tomorrow, see if she's heard from Mom.
At night on my coat, I sketch the festival logo, Rollins Mountains, a vibrant sun, bold lines.
It's rough, but promising, a step toward the $500 prize. I draw a phoenix again, its flames sharper, my symbol of rising.
My family's Laukhater, Richards Selengse, Dianes Complicity, Caleb's Cruelty, Ellie's Giggles. Fades Ergänzte Diners Hum, Magies Not, Jess Lauk.
They left me with $43, thinking I'd break, but I'm building. A job, a room, a dream. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving, and my revenge will be a life they can't touch. I visit a thrift store, buying a $3 shirt for shifts, saving cash.
Jess invites me to Rusty's bar tomorrow, a chance to connect.
You're one of us now, she says, her grin wide.
I smile, Rollins grit seeping into Emil. My Chicago life a shadow.
The library's contest deadline is in 2 weeks, my portfolio arriving soon, my skills ready. I'm Nora Sullivan, and this gas station wasn't my end, it was my start. I'll build an agency, a home, connections, and when they see my rise, they'll know what they lost.
Eli Avake, the jukebox faint hum below, my notebook open.
I write a letter, not to send but to focus. You left me to fail, laughed as you drove away. I'm building a life you'll envy, not with hate, but with light.
I save it, my resolve iron.
Tomorrow's shifts, the contest, Jess's invite, their steps, not stumbles. Christmas is months away, but my gift to them will be my empire, a revenge they'll feel forever. The late July sun sets over Rollins, Wyoming, painting the sky a fiery orange as I stand outside the Rollins Community Center, clutching a manila envelope with my entry for the Chamber of Commerce's graphic design contest. I, Nora Sullivan, 26, am a college senior who was abandoned 2 weeks ago by my family. My parents, Richard and Diane Sullivan, my brother, Caleb, and my sister Ellie, at a Wyoming gas station during our cross-country RV trip. Their cruel joke, punctuated by Caleb's taunt, "Let's see if she can survive," left me with $43 and a dying phone, a betrayal that still burns. But I've turned that pain into fuel, waitressing at Maggie's Diner, living in a $100 a month room above it, and forging connections in this gritty town. Tonight, the contest's winner will be announced, and my logo, a bold mountain skyline with a vibrant sun, could win $500, a stepping stone to my dream design agency. As I enter the center, my thrift store blazer crisp over my jeans, I'm ready to claim a victory that will echo back to Chicago, a silent promise to my family that their abandonment only made me stronger. The past 2 weeks have been a grind, but each day has built my foundation. My waitressing shifts at Maggie's Diner netted $320 in tips, plus $192 in wages at $8 an hour, totaling $512. After paying $100 rent, $30 for laundry and basics, and $50 for art supplies, I've saved $332, bolstered by Maya's $200 wire, now at $532 in my coffee can stash. My portfolio, sketchbooks and laptop, arrived from Chicago, shipped by my roommate Sam, its vibrant posters and logos a reminder of my University of Illinois talent. I've worked late nights, sketching the contest logo after shifts, refining its lines at the Rollins Public Library's slow computers. Maggie pinned my diner logo sketch behind the register, calling it damn good, while Jess, my pink-haired waitress friend, cheered my contest entry. "You'll crush it, Nora," she said, her grin wide, inviting me to Rusty's Bar weekly, where locals like Carl, the trucker, and Hank, the cook, treat me like family. The community center is a modest hall, decked with balloons and a banner, Rollins Summer Festival Logo Contest. About 50 locals, business owners, ranchers, families, fill folding chairs, a small stage holding a podium and a projector. I slip into a back row, my envelope tight in my hands, nerves tingling. The chamber president, Linda Hayes, a brisk woman in her 50s, opens the event, praising Rollins' spirit. "Our festival needs a logo that shines," she says, her voice warm. Tonight's winner gets $500 and a feature in the Rollins Daily Times. The prize, cash exposure, is my ticket to more clients, a step toward an agency. As entries flash on the projector, cowboys, cacti, generic suns, my confidence wavers, but I trust my design's bold simplicity.
Linda calls my Name last, Nora Sullivan, Mountain Dawn.
My logo appears, its mountain peaks sharp, the sun's rays vibrant, drawing gasps and murmurs. "This captures Rollins' heart," Linda says, her smile wide.
Our winner, Nora Sullivan.
The room erupts in applause, and I stand, shock and pride flooding me, walking to the stage.
Linda Hans Emil a $500 check, checking my hand, a Daily Times reporter snapping photos.
Tell us about yourself, she says, passing the mic. I grip it, my voice steady despite my racing heart.
I'm a Designstudent, new to Rollins, Isai, keeping my story vague.
This town's grit inspired me, its mountains, its people. Thank you for this chance to shine.
The crowd cheers, Jess whooping from the back, Magie's note visible, Carl clapping. I return to my Seat, the check heavy, my victory a spark.
The reporter, a young woman named Claire, interviews me after, her questions kind. What brought you here? She asks, pen poised.
A detour, Isai, smiling.
But I'm staying to build something real. Her article, set for tomorrow's paper, will spread my name, a silent jab at my family's doubt. Back at the diner, Maggie pours me a free milkshake, her voice gruff.
Kne Judwin, Kit.
Frame that check, then cash it. Jess hugs me, her pink hair brushing my cheek.
Jure a star, Nora.
Drinks at Rusty's on me. I laugh, joining them at the bar, locals toasting my win, their warmth a balm against my family's coldness. Carl buys a round, his grin wide. Rollins claims you now, he says, clinking my glass.
I smile, Rollins grit seeping into Emil, my Chicago life fading.
My stash, now $1,032 with the $500, feels like a war chest, enough for a used laptop, art software, maybe a bus ticket later, but I'm not leaving.
I'm building.
The next morning, Claire's article, Newcomer's logo lights up Rollins. Hit stands, my photo beside it, my logo bold. Maggie frames it behind the register, customers murmuring, that's our Nora. A local print shop owner, Ed, offers a $200 flyer job, my first client. I accept, sketching at the library, my portfolio growing. But a shadow looms. My phone buzzes with a voicemail from Caleb, his voice smug, saw your little article, Nora. Cute stunt. Call us when you're done playing artist.
The message, my first family contact in 2 weeks, reignites my fury.
No apology, just condescension, as if my win's a fluke. I don't call back, their silence since the gas station a wall I won't breach.
I call Rosa, our Chicago housekeeper, her voice warm over the line.
Nora Mija, you're alive, she says, her Puerto Rican accent soothing. I tell her about the gas station, the contest, my plan, my voice tight. They left me, Rosa. Thought I'd fail. I'm proving them wrong. Her sigh is heavy, her words fierce.
Your family's lost, chasing money, not love.
You're shining, like I knew you would.
Keep your light.
She shares news. Mom's quiet, Dad's stressed, Caleb's deals flopping, Ellie's followers dropping. They're not happy, Mija, she says. You are. Her faith, like Maggie's, Jess's, Carl's, fuels me, a chosen family stronger than blood. I visit the community college, enrolling in a $150 design course, using contest funds, classes starting in August. The professor, Dr. Lin, reviews my portfolio, her eyes sharp.
You've got talent, Nora.
Stay focused, you'll go far.
I note, here words a spark, my agency dream. Design meets tech, like Meyer's vision, closer.
I buy a $300 used laptop, $100 for Photoshop, my stash now $482, enough for rent and basics. Ed's flyer job pays, another $200, and a cafe owner wants a menu design, $150 pending.
My Name is Spreading, Rollins my canvas.
But Caleb's voicemail gnaws, their joke a wound. I draft a letter, not to send, but to focus. You left me with $43, laughed as I broke. I'm building an empire, not for your guilt, but for my truth. I save it, sketching a phoenix, its wings bolder, my symbol of rising. I'm surviving, $682 saved, a job, clients, a contest win, but thriving's my goal. They thought I'd crawl back, broken. I'm Nora Sullivan, and my revenge is a life they'll envy, untouchable, unstoppable.
I lie on my coat, the diner's room below, my sketchbook open.
Tomorrow's shifts, Ed's revisions, the cafe job, they're bricks, not burdens. Christmas is months away, but my gift to them will be my rise, a legacy they'll see but never touch. Rollins claims me, and I'm claiming it back, one design at a time. The early August heat shimmers off the asphalt of Rawlins, Wyoming's Main Street, where I walk with a sketchbook under my arm, heading to the print shop to deliver my latest design job. I, Nora Sullivan, 26, am a college senior who was abandoned 4 weeks ago by my family. My parents, Richard and Diane Sullivan, my brother, Caleb, and my sister, Ellie, at a Wyoming gas station during our cross-country RV trip. Their cruel joke, sparked by Caleb's taunt, "Let's see if she can survive," left me with $43 and a dying phone, a betrayal that ignited my resolve to build a life they can't touch. In a month, I've turned that pain into progress, waitressing at Maggie's Diner, living in a $100 a month room, winning a $500 design contest, and landing local clients with my bold graphic work. But yesterday, a letter from my mother arrived, pleading for me to return to Chicago, a move that reeks of their control, not remorse. As I push open the print shop door, my thrift store blazer crisp over my jeans, I'm ready to confront their attempt to pull me back, determined to cement my independence with a triumph they'll feel from 1,000 miles away. The past 3 weeks have been a whirlwind of grit and growth. My waitressing shifts at Maggie's Diner netted $720 in tips and $432 in wages at $8 an hour, totaling $1,152. With the $500 contest prize, $200 from Ed's flyer job, and $150 from a cafe menu design, my earnings hit $2,002. After $100 rent, $60 for basics, $150 for a community college design course, $300 for a used laptop, $100 for Photoshop, and $50 for art supplies, I've saved $1,242 in my coffee can stash, a war chest for my dream design agency. My portfolio, enriched with Rollins-inspired logos and posters, grows daily, my contest win in the Rollins Daily Times sparking more clients, a barbershop logo, $100, and a rancher's branding, $250 pending. Maggie's framed my diner logo, Jess cheers my hustle, and Carl, the trucker, calls me Rollins artist, their support a chosen family outshining my blood ties. The print shop, run by Ed, a grizzled man in his 60s, smells of ink and paper. "Nora, these flyers are sharp," he says, reviewing my work, his Wyoming drawl warm.
Got another job, Festival Posters, $300. You in?
I nod, shaking his hand, the $300 a boost towards software upgrades. "You're making waves, kid," he adds, handing me $200 for the flyers. I pocket it, my stash now $1,442, my confidence soaring. Dr. Lin, my college design professor, praised my latest project, a festival banner, saying, "Your agency material, Nora.
Keep pushing. Here words, like Maggie's, Jess, and Rosa's, my Chicago housekeeper, fuel my fire."
But yesterday's letter from Mom, Diane, shifted the ground. Delivered to the diner, its Chicago postmark jolted me, her neat script a ghost from home. "Nora, we're so sorry. It was a stupid prank. Come back, we'll pay for your ticket.
We miss you."
No mention of Caleb's cruelty, Ellie's giggles, Dad's silence, just a plea that felt more like control than remorse. I showed it to Jess, her pink hair bouncing as she scoffed. "They ditch you, now they want you back?"
Skrev ing Nora.
Maggie, overhearing, grunted, "Family don't do that."
Jure ours now.
Their words echoed my resolve, but Caleb's voicemail post-contest, "Cute stunt, Nora. Call when you're done playing artist," still burned, their condescension a challenge I won't bow to. I call Rosa, her voice warm over the motel's landline. "Mija, you're shining," she says, her Puerto Rican accent soothing.
I share the letter, the contest, my cleans, my voice steady.
"They left me, Rosa. Now they want me back, no apology. I'm staying." She sighs, her words fierce. "They're scared, Nora, your light's too bright. Richard's firm's struggling, Caleb's deal's failing, Ellie's losing followers.
Jure winning."
Her news, my family's cracks, stokes my fire, but Mom's plea tugs, her warmth a memory I can't erase. "Stay strong, Mija," Rosa says.
Jure beelding your truth.
I promise to visit her in Chicago someday, her faith a spark. Back at the diner, my shift hums, serving truckers, bantering with Jess, dodging Hank's fry tosses. Carl tips $5, saying, "Saw your article, kid."
Jure Rollins, Pride. E-Smile, pocketing $28 in tips. My evening free for the festival poster job.
At the library, I refine the design. Cowboys, mountains, bold reds, using my laptop, Photoshop's tools familiar from college. Maya emails, her coding app progressing. Your logo's dope, Nora.
Agency wen Jure ready? I reply, soon, girl.
Rollins is my lab. Her dream, our design tech startup, feels closer, my skills sharpening. But the letter gnaws, Moms we miss you a hook. I draft a reply, not to send but to focus. You left me with $43, laughed as I stood alone. I'm building a life you'll see but never own. I save it, sketching a phoenix, its flames intricate, my symbol of rising. Then my phone rings, Diane's number, my heart racing. I answer, her voice soft, trembling. Nora, honey, please come home, she says, her words rushed. We're sorry, it was a mistake. Caleb's idea, but we shouldn't have. We'll fly you back, pay for school.
Don't throw your life away in Würming.
I grip the phone, my voice calm but sharp.
Throw my life away?
You threw me away, Mom. Left me at a gas station, laughed, didn't call for weeks. I'm not your puppet. I've got a job, clients, a contest win. I'm building something real. Her gasp cuts through, her voice breaking. Nora, we were wrong. Caleb, sorry, Ellie too. Your dad. He's stressed, works bad.
We need you. I checke my head, Unsehen.
You needed me gone, Mom.
Caleb's gute Stund voicemail?
No apology, just pity. I'm staying, thriving. Don't call again unless it's real. I hang up, my hands shaking, fury and grief colliding, but my resolve iron.
Jess at the dinner, overhears as I return, here eisweit. You told Nora.
They don't deserve you.
Maggie's leads MLA coffee, here voice gruff. Family's what you make, Keith. Vire here.
Their support, raw and real, steadies me. Rollins grit my armor. I work my shift, earning $24 tips. My stash now $1,690 with Ed's payment, enough for course fees, software, a phone plan. The festival posters due tomorrow, the barbershop logo next week, my agency dream, Sullivan Designs, taking shape. I visit Dr. Lynn at the community college, her office cluttered with art. Your banner's professional, she says, reviewing my work. Apply for our scholarship, $1,000, covers next semester. I nod, applying, my portfolio strong, my contest win a boost. Ed calls, offering a $200 business card job, my client list growing, print shop, cafe, barbershop, ranch, now a bakery wanting menus, $150. I sketch at Rusty's, Jess pouring free sodas, Carl toasting, to Nora, Rollins star. Their cheers drown out Mom's voice, Caleb's taunt, Ellie's giggles, Dad's silence. But the call lingers, their plea a test. I reread Mom's letter, it's we're sorry hollow against their actions. I call Sam, my Chicago roommate, updating him. They're freaking out, Nora, he says. Caleb's firm's losing clients, Ellie's getting trolled online. They saw your article, know you're killing it. His news, their cracks, hardens my resolve, but Mom's warmth tugs, a wound I can't close. I won't go back, not on their terms. I'm surviving, $1,690, clients, a course, but thriving's my goal, an agency my revenge.
I lie on my coat, the diner's home below, my sketchbook open.
I draw a phoenix, its wings soaring, my vow etched in ink. Tomorrow's poster deadline, Ed's job, the scholarship app, their steps, not stumbles. Christmas is months away, but my gift to them will be my empire, Sullivan Designs, untouchable, a life they'll see but never claim. Rollins is my home, and I'm rising, one design at a time. The winter dusk settles over Rollins, Wyoming, casting a golden glow through the expansive windows of my design agency, Sullivan Designs, where I sit at a sleek oak desk, reviewing a pitch for a national tourism campaign. I, Nora Sullivan, now 42, reflect on a journey that began 16 years ago, when my family, my parents, Richard and Diane Sullivan, my brother, Caleb, and my sister, Ellie, abandoned me at a Wyoming gas station as a cruel joke during our 2009 cross-country RV trip. Their laughter, Caleb's taunt. Let's see if she can survive. Left me with $43 and a dying phone, a betrayal that ignited my resolve to build a life they couldn't touch. From waitressing at Maggie's Diner, winning a $500 design contest, and forging bonds with Rollins locals, I've crafted a $10 million empire, a family of my own, and a legacy of resilience. Last month, a Forbes feature, Nora Sullivan, From Stranded to Star, brought my family crawling back, seeking reconciliation on their terms. As I sip coffee, my wedding ring glinting, I'm at peace, my revenge not in their pain, but in a life so vibrant they'll never dim it. The years since August 2009 have been a relentless climb. That first summer, my contest win sparked a client surge, $1,000 from local jobs, pushing my savings to $2,690 by September.
$1,000 Community College Scholarship Covered Design Courses, My Professor, Dr. Lin, Mentoring My Portfolio.
By 2010, I'd earned $5,000 freelancing, quitting waitressing to focus on Sullivan Designs, a one-woman shop run from a rented office above Maggie's Diner. I hired Jess, my pink-haired friend, as a receptionist in 2011, her hustle matching mine. Maya, my college roommate, joined in 2012, her coding skills launching our design tech platform, branding small businesses nationwide. A $50,000 grant in 2013 scaled us, our Rollins office growing to 20 staff by 2015, contracts with Wyoming Tourism and Denver startups hitting $1 million. I bought Maggie's Diner in 2017 for $200,000, gifting it to her, now retired, her framed logo, my first sketch, still above the register. Carl, the trucker, became my logistics consultant, his routes inspiring our national campaigns. Hank, the cook, catered our office openings, his fries a staff favorite. By 2020, Sullivan Designs was valued at $5 million, our tech platform acquired for $3 million, funding a Chicago satellite office. I married Sam, my college roommate, in 2018, his steady love grounding me, our daughter Rosa, named for my Chicago housekeeper, born in 2021, her sketches now on my desk. Rollins remains home, its mountains my muse, its people my family. The Forbes feature last month, detailing my rise from gas station abandonment to design mogul, went viral, my Phoenix logo, born that first night on my cot, its emblem. Clients surged, $2 million in new contracts, a $10 million valuation. But the article reached Chicago, stirring my family's dormant guilt. 2 weeks ago, Diane emailed, Nora, we're so sorry.
Wie SAW your story.
Please, let's meet. We want you back. Caleb texted, his tone forced, hey sis, congrats.
Let's talk, Buri the Hatchet.
Ellie's Instagram DM was glib, wow, you're big now.
Family reunion?
Richard's voicemail, gruff but pleading, offered a plane ticket. Their words, 16 years late, reeked of opportunism, not remorse, echoing Caleb's 2009 voicemail, cute stunt, and Mom's hollow plea to return. I invited them to Rollins, not Chicago, setting a lunch at Maggie's Diner, now run by Jess's cousin, my terms clear, no control, no games. They arrived yesterday, their rental car out of place among Rollins pickups. Richard, 71, looked frail, his accounting firm sold after losses. Diane, 68, was subdued, her counselor's warmth dimmed. Caleb, 44, in a wrinkled suit, his real estate ventures bankrupt, faked a smile. Ellie, 38, her influencer fame faded to 2,000 followers, fidgeted with her phone.
Sedina buzzet, Lokals nodding at Emil. My Forbes article framed beside my logo, a silent testament to my rise.
Nora, you've done well, Diane began, her voice trembling, reaching for my hand. I kept mine folded, my wedding ring glinting, my voice calm.
You left Emil here, Mom. $43, no plan, lauking as you drove her off.
No calls, no apologies, just let's see if she can survive.
Edith, better than you imagined.
Their faces shifted, Diane's to tears, Richard's to shame, Caleb's to unease, Ellie's to guilt. Caleb cleared his throat, his tone forced. It was a dumb prank, Nora. We're sorry. Your family, let's move past it. Ellie nodded, her voice shaky. Yeah, we messed up. But you're killing it. We're proud. Richard's voice was gruff.
VLL make it right, money, anything. I leaned forward, my Gase steady.
Proud? You mocked my art, called me a failure, left me to break. I built this, $10 million clients, a family, without you.
I don't need your money or your pity. You want back in? Ian it, real apologies, real change.
Their silence was heavy, Diane's sobs soft, Richard's head bowed.
Caleb's smile faltered, Ellie's phone idle. I slid a card across, Sullivan Designs, my Name bold.
I'm open to trying, I said, standing. But on my terms.
Colven jure ridi.
I left, Jess's nod, Carl's wink, Maggie's framed logo my anchors, their guilt a weight they'd carry, not me. Today, I'm finalizing the tourism pitch, a $500,000 contract, my team, 20 in Rollins, 10 in Chicago humming. Rosa, 4, draws at a kid's table, Sam prepping dinner at our ranch-style home, a $400,000 purchase in 2019. I mentor at the community college, teaching 15 students design, Aisha, 19, echoing my fire, her logo project a gem. My memoir, Phoenix Rising, published in 2023, shares my story, gas station, diner, agency, raising $50,000 for Rollins Youth Arts. Maggie, now 76, visits weekly, her empanadas Rosa's favorite. Jess runs our marketing, Carl our logistics, Hank our catering, their loyalty my rock. My family's outreach is tentative. Diane called last week, her apology raw, I failed you, Nora. I'm trying to change. I invited her to Rosa's birthday next month, a test. Caleb emailed, his firm closed, asking for a job. I offered a freelance gig, no favors. Ellie texted, her followers gone, seeking advice. I sent a design tip, no more. Richard's letter handwritten, admitted his silence, promising amends. I'll reply, but slowly. Their cracks, bankruptcy, faded fame, pale against my light, their guilt no match for my peace. I reflect on that gas station, their RV's dust trail, Caleb's laugh. It wasn't the end, it was my spark. From $43 to $10 million, a cot to a ranch, strangers to family, I've built an empire, not to crush them but to soar.
The Forbes feature wasn't revenge. My life, Sam, Rosa, Rollins, Sullivan Designs, is.
Christmas looms, and my gift to them is my truth. I survived, thrived, and they'll never dim me. I close my laptop, Rosa's giggle filling the office, Sam's text, dinner's ready, warming me. I drive home, Rollins mountains aglow, my Phoenix logo on our sign, a beacon.
Tomorrow, il pitch, mentor, plan Rosas party.
But tonight, I'm whole, my legacy forged in love, not hate, a triumph they'll see but never own. Have you ever turned betrayal into a life so bright it outshines those who hurt you? Share your story below, and if this moved you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more tales of victory, and share this with someone who needs to know their spark is enough.